Welcome back, you guys. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to go from 0 to 500k, whether you want a super team like mine or you want to waste it all on those mid-icon player picks. Whatever you want to do will get you the coins, but if you do want to get coins in a bit of a quicker way, well, so if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description and let's get into it. So because the mid-icon pick has came out and it's going to shake the market for the next few days, it's a very good place to focus your looks. So first of all, this filter, really simple. You've got two 84s and an 86. Now realistically, 84s to 88s, potentially even 89s, have risen because of this SBC. So right now, first of all, we've got the likes of about 5k. You'd want to be selling these on for. You do want to find a good biting point. Obviously at 5.2 there will be a lot because everyone's going to be selling at that range. So you can see there's a ton. I would even say you might want to snipe as if you snipe buying and selling at 5.1. So 5.1 EA tax there is going to bring us to be about there, and then we want to go down to about 4.6. So you can arguably sell these at 5.2, make a little bit more profit. That's about 200 coins profit, maybe 300 there. If you want to knock it down further, you can do that and you can make a little bit more. So obviously you just want to see as many of these as you can. Of course, right now they're very hot on the market because the mid-icon pick has just dropped. It's 640 right now. I've just done it and been I've got an interesting result. I did arguably put in better icons into the SBC than what I got out of it. Oh, we've missed one at 80. Well, 80? We've missed one at 4.6 there. So not too bad. That would have been about trying to work it out, probably about 300 coin profit. I think 5.2 is a realistic sell there. So about 350. We can definitely get a few of these. It is just right now, market's hot. Oh, we've missed a 4K there. Other similar filters, you're going to be looking at Premier League, Chelsea and Cam. That one's got Ziyech, Mount and Havertz on, so that one there, really easy. Similarly, Chelsea, we've got this one here. You're looking at Mendy, and then you're also going to be looking at the likes of, if we can find them, Koulibaly as well. So you've got both of them falling under that filter there as well. Really easy filters to switch between would be the Man City Portugal and then the Man City Spanish filter. So this one, you're going to be looking at Rodri and Laporte, and the other one, you're going to be looking at all of their best players. You've got Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias and João Cancelo. Obviously, Cancelo is no longer there, I don't think. I think he's at Bayern at the minute, but he's still in the filter. Then this one is a little bit different. You've got more of a range of players here. 1050 for the start point where you've got Gnabry and you've also got Royce. You've got Muller, you've got Goretzka, and you should also have Kimmich there. Now, obviously, you're mostly going to be looking at Gnabry and Royce, but right now this one's heated up a ton. So you're looking at around the 15k mark. So if we have a look here, 14.5. They're realistically going to sell on at 14.5, so you can go down to about 13,250 to make 500 coin profit. Now you're going to have a lot of competition right now, but when it settles off at night, you're probably going to be able to pick up a ton. I mean, we got that one very easily, nice profit for that one there. But you're going to be able to pick up a ton at night. I'd say if you can snipe these a little bit later on, it'll be very good for you. They're going to try sell it at 14,750. If it doesn't go, we'll just knock that down a little bit there. But the first one we've got, which is always a good sign. Oh, we got the 13k after a very failed snipe initially. So that is a win. We will take that. An interesting one here, even the foot heroes are involved. You've got Al Jabba has risen a bit, and then you've got Al Orwean on the same filter. So this one's a good one because you can get Al Orwean or Al Orwean's lower card, and that's going to be a good snipe. But then Al Jabba, because he is only 86 rated, he was the same price as the lowest 86s. He's now gone up, so there's a good bracket of profit on him. I'd say you can sell him at 22. Obviously, if you get an Orwean, you are absolutely laughing. 22, there's not many cards, so you've definitely got that. 10% off for EA tax. Obviously 5% is EA tax, so 1k for that, but 10% is probably the best for profit. So realistically, you're making about 800 coins at 20k. I'd say that's good enough because you can probably try and squeeze a bit more out of it, but I would take 20k, sell it on for 22. Obviously, it also means if an Halloween pops up at 20k, you're still going to see it. You know, you'd be gutted if at 19,750 you got loads of Al Jabbers and Halloween went for 20k and you obviously just didn't see it. So there's always that thing to think about when you do have a higher rated player on the filter as well. I think Al Jabber's going to beat us. I'm not going to lie. It's only had one come up. I did some compare price. We got one at 2,500. That's it. We've not had a single one come up at 20k. I've been sat here for ages. Now, I do think he's sniperable. I think it's doable. It's just, I think we've got to wait for more tradable packs to be in the store. There aren't many like cheaper tradable like promo packs right now. So maybe anyone who's getting him is just getting him on tradable. That's the only thing I can think of. So for this one here, you've got good options in the Serie A. You've got Gold Rare, minimum 10,250, and Inter Milan. This one's going to get you Skriniar and Lukaku. The other option in the same league would be if we pop over to Juventus. Now, you've got a couple filters with Juve. You could do simply Juve forward, and you can knock that down to about 5 or 6k. You'll be looking at Di Maria, Chiesa and Vlahovic. So that one is a really nice one. When you are going up to 500k, you can really build from that from the bottom end. You don't need a lot of coins to start with, and you can just make a ton. You've got quite a few options there as well for the snipes. I'd say 4.6 Di Maria would be doable. You're probably selling these on for about, I'd say 5k is probably about right. If we go down to about 4.5, you're looking at making about 250 coins per card. You can arguably sell these at 5.1k, so you can potentially do that as well. If you do get Vlahovic, you've got a little bit extra in there. I think Chiesa goes for a little bit more, so you've got options there. And we've managed to get one at 4.4 very early on, so if we sell that one for 5.1, we're laughing, but I think because the market's moving so much, we're going to sell it at 5, just get it moved quickly, and then looking at obviously the other filter similarly. In the Serie A, you want to go forward in Argentina. So that one, if you go minimum 10,250, definitely not max 5k. Minimum 10,250, you're going to be looking at the likes of Dybala and Martinez. So that's quite a good one as well. Now with Serie A, you've got a couple options. So first of all, you've got a centre-back filter, which is insane. You've got Lucio and Cordoba. You've then got your option where if you go for nations, so things like if we go for Italy, you're going to be looking at Mascherano and Di Natale. That's an interesting one there. Very big budgets, obviously, for these. You can then also go for Hero, and if you want to go to French, you've got quite a good little section there as well. So for Heroes in French, you've got Govu, you've got Ginola, you've got Papin. Now, obviously, they're all League One as well, so you can also do League One for that one. I don't think it majorly changes who you're going to get. If you go League One, you've also got the likes of Pele, who's not going to be at the bottom end of this filter. But if we go for this one, having a look at how easy it is, I think the FUT Heroes are a lot better to snipe than the World Cup Heroes. You're not going to have the World Cup Heroes coming up as much because they're not in packs, so these guys will still be getting packed. People will still be making the mistakes of listing them too low. I'd say this guy is going to go for 40k. We want to pick him up at 40. Oh, I've done that wrong. We want to pick him up at 46, 2k profit there. That's not too bad. So we want to go down to here, 37,250, too high. We want 36, so we want to get one here, and that would be kind of the star point to snipe. Now, I do think a lot of these will come up at 30k, so you've got quite a big opportunity to make a lot off of this guy. There's a 36,250 that's gone up, which we will take. It's only a 1,750 coin profit, but I'm not going to turn my nose up at that. That is definitely not bad at all. Sell them on for 40k with a hunter. That could have actually probably gone for a little bit more, but I've just thought of another filter which is going to be really good right now because of the current SBC. So we've got a David filter. So you know the Canadian guy, he's got 2 informs. Well, they haven't actually separated them in the filter, so you can just snipe them both. So where is our man David? What was his name? Jonathan David, that's the boy. So you're looking at an 85 and an 87, both of which are going to be useful for the current SBC. So looking at 20k, nothing there. 30k, I feel like they'll both be sat close. You've even got an 82 in there, is that all right as well? But if you want to be sniping just the 87 and the 85, they're actually seemingly cheaper. You've got some there at 22. I think 22 would be the cheapest he's going for. I reckon that might be a snipe though. 22, 23, there's a few there at 23. From the looks of things, we'd sell him on at about 24, maybe 25. But there's quite a few cards, so I'd say 24, 500. So EA tax on that. If we take off like that, I'd say if you pick him up at 22, that's a good point to pick him up. You can easily sell him on at 24.5 and make a decent bit. And it's an inform filter. You've done some FUT Heroes, informs, gold rares. Got to get it all, obviously, if you are trying to get yourself over to another sort of big bracket coin. 0 to 500 is quite a big journey. So having bits from every section is always the way to go. And if you get to like 300k and you want to buy someone, you can come back to this video and kind of restart the process. Oh, I think we missed it. Oh, we got it. I've just actually been reminded I need to go pick up my brother from the gym. Otherwise he's going to be stranded there. So I'm going to go do that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video and I'll see you tomorrow.